For decades, Nigeria's tax system has been a broken puzzle, confusing, bloated, and weaponized against the very people it was meant to support. But in June 2025, something unprecedented happened. A sitting president known for his disdain for bureaucratic chokeholds delivered a knockout punch to a failing system. 4 bold laws, 1 massive reform, and a promise to finally fix the unfair tax burden crushing Nigeria's poor and strangling her local businesses. This is the story of how Tinubu took on the tax problem and rewrote the rules of the game in Nigeria. From his early days in politics, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had made his feelings about Nigeria's bureaucratic bottlenecks abundantly clear in interviews.
I don't know how old you are when we started PIA. Look at how many years it took us to conclude on it. No, you don't accept that. That is not growing a nation. Look at the bottleneck on the PIA itself. The one that we have right now. Untie the bottleneck. Make accelerated action. You have proposals you submit today, you must have a timeline for the approval of that project. If I know as an investor that I'm giving you this proposal and expected a return within the next 3-4 weeks, and I get it, it's calendarized, I will bring my money. The more money you have, the more comfortable you become, and you can promote those ideas. There is bureaucratic bottleneck in the establishment. I'm not given to it. I've worked for government before. I guide the government. I was the governor of Lagos State. That's my first public life government.
So when he assumed the presidency, expectations were sky high, but few imagined the scale of reforms he would unleash just 2 years into his administration. In a sweeping move designed to simplify, unify, and humanize Nigeria's tax system, Tinubu signed 4 groundbreaking finance bills into law, each aimed not at raising more taxes, but making them fairer. The first, Nigeria Tax Act, collapsing over 50 obscure taxes into a single clear code. Second, the Tax Administration Act, harmonizing tax collection across federal, state, and local government levels. Third, the Nigerian Revenue Service Act, dissolving the infamous Federal Inland Revenue Service and birthing an independent body, the NRS. And finally, the Joint Revenue Board Act, establishing a tax ombudsman and modern tax appeal tribunal to resolve disputes with justice. The president framed this reform as a moral and economic necessity designed to protect low-income households, empower businesses, and rebuild public trust in government.
In process of nation building, even the block work takes a bender and concrete cement to build the body. It's what you have provided is leadership and courage in the face of mounting dispute. Nowhere in the world that tax reform will be any easy. So tax bills that you might read in your textbooks might even sound sometimes like reading in English in Japanese. Very difficult, twisted equations, reverse ideologies. At the end of the day, what you must land with is the hope to develop the people and show the right character towards the destination. We are in transit. We have changed the rule. We have changed some of the misgivings. We have opened the door for new economy, business opportunity. We are showing that Nigeria is truly, truly ready and open for business. Easy in, easy out. And the question of our tax to GDP and all other formulas would be obsolete.
For ordinary Nigerians, the impact could be revolutionary. If you earn less than 1 million naira per year, you pay no income tax. Yes, you pay no income tax. Selling essential goods and services like food, housing, baby products, electricity, no more value-added tax for you. Running a small business under 50 million naira in turnover, well, say goodbye to company income tax. And finally, even big corporations get tax cuts and new credits for their VAT expenses. But this is not charity, it's strategy. The government wants compliance, not chaos, efficiency, and not tax evasion. Taiwo Oyedele, head of the Reform Committee, made a shocking revelation during his speech in the government house ahead of the signing of this bill into law, saying that he was given freedom to fix what was broken without interference. This is what he had to say.
You did not dictate anything to us. You only asked questions. And the fact that when it was so tough, you said to me that you just keep on, and you know this will not be easy. That leadership is the reason why we're here today. We're grateful to you, Your Excellency. And history will remember you for good, for transforming our country, because we know this is an important reform. We're so happy today, and may God bless Nigeria. May God bless you, Your Excellency.
Mr. President, today is the happiest day of my life. This is the dream come true. Generation on board, the grateful to you. You've changed the financial landscape of this country. Thank God we are here to witness this. In a few months, Nigeria will continue to commend you for the courage, dedication, and most importantly, the lesson that I will take during this course. God bless you, sir.
The result? A system built not just for technocrats, but for trust. Still, the reforms face a familiar enemy: execution. For years, Nigeria's tax officials have operated with arbitrary targets and unaccountable enforcement. While the laws promise relief, enforcement will make or break them. But this time feels different, not because politicians made promises, but because the old tax regime was knocked out cold, and in its place, a new one is rising. Will this reform era bring lasting change, or will bureaucracy strike back? Stay informed, stay engaged, and if you believe Nigerians deserve a fairer, smarter tax system, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation.